Welcome to Wild Sun Tarot. This is your monthly reading for August 2025 for the zodiac sign of Leo. So, happy birthday, Leo. This is your birthday season. Very exciting. Leo season is pretty nice for summer. Confidence boost. We're looking pretty. So I hope you have a nice July so far. And let's get into the energy for August. For Leo 2025. Okay, let's see, where is your current energy at? Okay. 3 of Wands. Okay, 3 of Wands for Leo at the moment of the current energy. So it feels like currently, Leo, you are longing for a travel, which again, perfect for summer. If you're planning to book your holidays, I think you've already checked all the boxes and it's time to get on with the actual travel. Okay, you may be waiting for like a last sign to do something. Okay, you may be waiting for a message or just something to come through to kind of give you like a permission to go. Okay, with 3 of Wands, we usually already extended our, let's say, planning or preparation for whatever it is you are preparing for. And at the moment, it's like time to move, it's time to get on the way, right? On this particular card, it's beautifully shown how she's like already grow out of the city, like the city is too small for her and she wants to move forward, right? So whatever it is in your life that it's already too small for you in a way, it's time to go. It's time to make that next step, whatever that is for you. Okay. And again, it can be a journey. It doesn't have to be. It can be, a change in any area of your life, whether career, relationship, but it's something that you've already like looked out for, right? Exactly like she is on the picture. So it's something you're longing for, you can even say, okay? So that's the current energy for you in August, which is pretty nice. Let's see what is about to happen with it. So let's see what's the challenge for August 2025 for you. Oops. Oh, we got it. 6 of Wands. Okay, not bad. 6 of Wands makes me feel like, that you have to bring in your inner Leo energy, that confidence that we were talking about just in the beginning. 6 of Wands is usually for me, a message that something needs to be prized, shown, like you should show yourself. So maybe you're like waiting, right? Because maybe it's hard for you to really be bold in whatever it is that you want to be. And your sign, Leo, right? It's a lion. It usually is connected to boldness and confidence, but you're more than that, and it doesn't come as easy to every Leo as we would assume. So a challenge here to really step into your energy, I would say, because you see, she already grow out, right? So I think like you already on a mental level or maybe even physically, like in a way it's visible that you already step out on a different level, but you need to believe in it and you need to go for it. Okay, with the 6 of Wands as a challenge, it feels like there is a lack of not even confidence, but like a power to claim what's yours, or like a faith in yourself. Well, kind of it is confidence, but in this way, what I mean is that you're kind of having an imposter syndrome in whatever it is that you want to do in life. Like this life is not meant for you, but it is. Whatever it is that you're trying to step up or grow out of and grow into, you need that reassurance, okay, for yourself, from yourself in a way, okay. I also get the feeling for some reason that maybe you're a little bit exhausted to constantly, maybe this growth already is a little bit tiring, okay? I get this feeling like you can't stop, you know, like maybe you consciously know that you outgrow something, but it's like you need a break. So with the Six of Wands, it's a challenge because you want to stop and well, in order to move with this growth, you kind of can't at the moment, right? Like it demands from you to maybe like be prepared, or like be kind of in this like you know, like you need to watch out for whatever may happen, right? Or like be on your, you know, best behavior and like have everything figured out. And maybe you're just tired, you know, it's August, it's holidays, maybe you just want to rest. That's why it's a challenge, right? So it's not like it's not even naturally coming to you. It's more like you want to finally you know, take a break. But then again, this is happening for you right now. I'm sure there's a balance that can be brought up here. Let's see further, okay? Let's see what is actually like energy. Okay, we have some cards that came out. We have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting, because I went to pull some messages here for your subconscious, and we have two queens, okay? Well, we have your energy, Queen of Wands. It's this confident Leo energy that tells me that subconsciously, again, like, I don't feel like you lack confidence. Maybe you lack resources with Queen of Pentacles being reversed. Again, it's this energy of like, you did so much maybe for others, or you keep doing so much for others, but where's me, right? And knowing Leo, again, you're a very generous sign usually, right? But very often forget to think about yourself, and subconsciously that's what it's visible here. Like it's two energies that are very much yours regarding to your sign. But again, it's like subconsciously you feel like you've been putting out a lot of energy for others, and right now you need to take care of yourself, and it feels like you're in a way almost too tired to do it, okay? I hope it's not also like you feel like you cannot really put yourself forward because others, you know, when they lose you, they like lose everything or something like that. I hope it's not that energy, because it is kind of showing up here and there. So for those Leos who think that they cannot do something for themselves, right, in terms of growth, travel, whatever it is that you want to do because you are longing for it, if you feel like you can't do it because you have to be there for others, well, that's not the best energy. And what I can see is that you're neglecting yourself a little bit, okay? So it's time to show up for yourself this time, okay? In August. It's just a month. No one will die out of it. Trust me, everyone will survive, okay? You just need to take some time for yourself, a little break. Maybe it is actually holidays. So if it is holidays, do it for yourself. Don't do it for others, okay? Do it the way you want to, the way you need to, okay? Not the way, I don't know, your family or group of friends wants to spend that time, okay? You don't need to show up for them in this particular month. In this particular month, you need to show up for yourself. Let's see a little bit of past energy, just to give this a little bit more context. The Fool in the reverse, yeah, again, there's like a false start here almost in the past. It feels like you were wanting to go for something. Maybe it was a little bit risky, or maybe it was just new, so, you know, a little bit scary, or just, well, unsure, right? Because it's new, we don't know what awaits us. And I feel like you didn't do it. And again, like right now, the energy is like longing for you to start. So maybe it was literally something new you were doing, like a new career, new project, new relationship, or maybe it's just a change of mindset, like you were trying to again put more work into yourself, but it maybe didn't work, right? Like you were trying to change your mindset, change the way of being a little bit to a little bit more self-centered to help yourself through this tiredness, right? yeah, but it feels like why I feel like it didn't happen, well, because the Fool is in reverse. Okay, that's the first point. And the second point is that we have this Three of Wands here, so it makes me feel like you're still longing for something. So it's kind of like a false start. Maybe you did try to change it or to do something new, but then again, like you find yourself in the same place in a way. Okay. And the challenge here is to, once again, like, don't look for others' opinions or how they want you to present yourself, because that's where the problem kind of is, as I see it here. Okay. So what you should do? What should you do if not focusing on them? We have one more messages. Five of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. So fives give me a little bit of a conflict always, and it's interesting that we have, so your challenge is Six of Wands, right? That comes right after Five of Wands. So immediately I think, like, to conquer this challenge, you need to look a little bit into your past, and the past can be, you know, farther in the past, or it can be just like round the corner. Okay, because we have five and it's in the reverse. It makes me feel like there's something unresolved with the past. That's why challenge here is Six of Wands. But even more so, Five of Wands, it's usually telling us that, you know, it's sometimes hard to be different with others, right? Most of the conflicts come because we don't listen to each other, and we have all our opinions, our values, our way of living, and then we end up in an argument, right? Or just misunderstood. So here on this card, for example, we have a chess game. So we end up playing ourselves in a way, us and the other person, right? Because we all playing a game with different rules and different, like, the values, right? Or different approaches, like, I don't know, communication styles. And then it's just ends up in a disagreement. So basically, I feel like there's a need to understand each other. So if this is someone, if you know who I'm talking about, right? If this is a family member that you feel like you need to impress or always, you know, keep in mind or take care of, well, there needs to be a conversation, and it will be a hard conversation, because I feel like whoever that is, maybe a partner, maybe a friend, or maybe a work situation, you have different points of view, not only different ways of communication. You both are playing different game, basically, okay? So it would be good to figure out what the other person really needs from you. And, well, if you can, ask them to communicate that. And you also need to communicate your needs, right? So what you should do, or what can you do to navigate better through August, I would say try a better way to communicate, right? Easier said than done, but there are, like, cues and rules to communication. So it's good to find them. It would be good if you just, you know, you can Google it, you can find it in different psychological books, but just like a simple, how can I communicate better, right? And maybe also introduce it to the person that you are in this conflict with, and both of you can come to a mutual agreement, because this is not a conflict because something happened. I feel like maybe even if something happens, it's not about the thing in itself. It's about the way you two are coming from completely different points, you know? I'll show you like this. Like, it's a game. Everyone is a little bit different. Everyone wants to play it differently. Maybe it's even like a power struggle. Like, maybe even, you know, you're on different ability levels, or like if it's job, like you are in different positions, so like that comes into play as well, and it ends up in a conflict because everyone is holding to their own, you know, values, ideas, and the conversation cannot flow, and there's nothing you can figure out together, right? Yeah, and you end up in this place where you feel like you have grown, you know. Maybe also like maybe you do know how to communicate, maybe you do everything correctly, let's say, but you still, you know, cannot get through to someone, and it is life sometimes like that. A way I feel so, because it's Three of Wands with this particular card, I just feel like you're above it, you know, like I feel maybe you do are a little bit higher in the terms of like growth, personal growth, but someone is not, and it's hard to you know, get to to a resolution, but yet that shouldn't be stopping you. Like someone's inability to communicate or someone's inability to be fair and not play games, even if it involves you, you should cut it yourself from it, like immediately. Be above it, okay? Because no matter how you want to show up for them or do everything right, like it won't end up in a mutual agreement, okay? So you either can try to communicate nicely, find the ways to do it. If it doesn't work, let it go. Let it go. You tried. Don't play the game, okay? Don't play the game. That's the biggest message here. Okay. I was trying to give you like a really nice advice, but yeah, again, don't play the game. I think that's the main point. So try your best, but don't overextend yourself again. Just like grow in a different direction. Sometimes we outgrow people and places, and it's normal. It's natural. You shouldn't feel bad about it, okay? Let's see. I want to see a little bit into your future, okay? And when we say future in tarot, it's a possible outcome. It doesn't really predict everything that may happen. Let's see what it is for now. Okay, we have 7 of Wands. Yeah, you see, like I feel this. I feel you being trapped because of someone's expectations or someone's ideas or someone's viewpoint or needs. Like that's your cage, right? So someone or some group of people or whatever that is, it got you caught up in this yeah, almost like a prison cage, right? It doesn't have to be physical. It's just an idea of what you can do or can't, and guess what, like you outgrowing it, and maybe someone is not happy about it. Maybe someone is not happy that you're moving forward or you want to move forward because you can, because you have the power to do so, right? Like he has all these muscles here. Like you are powerful enough, doesn't have to be physically, can be as well, of course, mentally. You outgrow the place, but someone doesn't like it. But you shouldn't shrink yourself for someone. You shouldn't show up the way someone wants you to show up. You should show up as yourself. That's where you are, you, Leo. That's the most powerful you are. And if it's about starting something new, then you should start something new, okay? If someone cannot follow you there, it's on them, not on you. And there's no point of like fighting about it. It's pretty simple. And I think that this person, whoever they are, or you know, if it's a job like this place, they know that you're powerful. They know that you have grown the place, right? But they don't want to lose you. They just basically don't want to lose you, so they limit you, you know? They're trying to cut your wings so you don't fly away, basically. Said a little bit more metaphorically. Yeah, well, I hope you will fly away because there's something more for you. Like with 3 of Wands at the moment, for sure there's something more for you. Okay, let's see your energy a little bit more. I'm curious actually about your energy a little bit more. Oh, girl, okay. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Yeah, I feel again, so 5 again, it's just a little bit of conflict, and I feel like you're just a bit sad, unhappy about all of this. I feel like you really want to make someone happy at the cost of your own happiness and fulfillment. Yeah, on this particular card, it's interesting, like, you know, someone's heart was almost like tear out of their chest. It's often says about someone, you know, cheating on you almost, which can be a case, right? But I feel like for you, for August, it's most like you feel like you choosing yourself, you choosing what you want to do in order to grow is like a cheating of someone else's vision of what you were supposed to do, or you two together were supposed to do. Yeah, and you know, it's again, you will hurt yourself staying and you will hurt yourself while going. Either way, you end up a little bit hurt because this is just life, okay? But you should go where you know you will feel fulfilled at the end. Okay, hurt is a one thing, but after hurt you come back to a neutral place, and how comfortable or how happy you are in that neutral place, that's what you should think about. Okay, because if staying will not hurt that other person, it will hurt you, right? So, you know, not much will change. There's not, in a way, I want to say honestly, it's not much you can change, because you've outgrown something, and the more you want to pretend or shrink yourself, the more hurt you would be. Okay, and you know, you won't be able to let it go, this pain of you shrinking yourself. Yeah, the pain of leaving, that will go away, you know, because after some time you will just, you know, enjoy a new life. But while staying, nothing will change. You will just feel the way you feel. So tell me, what is the environment like? Maybe that the things that keeps you stuck, maybe almost. Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's someone who has a very like short sight. You know what I mean? Like someone who doesn't see the clear vision. Someone who, you know, if it's a relationship, someone may love you, but they don't see the world the way you do. They don't explore the world. They don't grow. Okay, or maybe they don't grow in the same direction as you. Maybe they're a little bit more safe or a little bit more closed off. And well, that would make sense why. Like this is completely two different visions, right? One is like explorative, let's go, let's grow. The other one is like, it's better to stay here. Like I want to have an eye on everything, but I think that I know everything a little bit, with Queen of Swords reversed, and I'm not moving anywhere, right? So opposites. And then if it's not like a one person, it's just something with where you cannot really add anything on. So if it's your job, it feels like everyone already knows everything, and there's not more for you to explore there, or for you to learn more. Okay, because it's a stagnant energy. It's in a way a stagnant energy. So by you staying there, you would also not really flourish. You know, not really grow in any direction, honestly. So that's why this energy, it's a little bit problematic. Okay, yeah, so time to go. Your current energy for August, it's time to go, I think. What are we scared of? The Hermit. Okay. Oh, okay, I kind of feel like so I feel like is, of course, a little bit, it's terrifying always to make a move, but I feel like you're worried you'll be alone. I feel like this is something you already feel. Very often when we outgrow the place, we start to feel lonely, right? Because you know more, you see different, and it's this kind of like separation from your own tribe, right? Let's say you're the first person to be highly educated in your family, you will feel some type of disconnect with your family, and that may makes you feel lonely. And maybe that's what you fear for, that when you go to somewhere, you won't be anymore surrounded by the people, everything you knew. It doesn't have to even be people, but like everything will be different and new, and it's scary, and it's like very normal to feel like you may be isolated, you know, from your old life, like or maybe in the new life. It's kind of like, you know, you don't fit here anymore, but you also won't fit wherever you're going, and there's this like this fear. I also get with this energy that you feel like you're scared to really explore out of your comfort zone. Okay, so again, it can be connected with the loneliness, but just in case, just in general, it's like you've been in this place for some time, and it feels comfortable, and now to change, it's like it's like, dang, I was liking the way the things were, right? And because you already knew them when they were familiar, but for some reason you're doing so well that the universe wants you to push forward, you know. But yeah, it is scary. You know, I want to say don't isolate yourself from it because it's a hermit, but I know sometimes it's tough. There's so many different things to do though, or like people to meet in new places, in new projects. Like we often fear this, but when you really start doing what you want or like be on your path, the right people will come along. It kind of happens naturally, and it's not like you're cutting completely the ties. You don't have to do that. You know, and you may have many different ties in your life. Always things like that, like a fear of that, you should take as maybe it's easier to take as an opportunity, like, oh, something new will happen. Maybe it will be even better what it is today. So try to switch the mindset of like, yeah, it's time to move. It's time to go. In a way, yeah. Okay, let's see the outcome of it all. Why all this is happening for you in August. We kind of already talked about it, but Knight of Wands, look at you at that horse. That looks beautiful. Yeah, I love this. I love this energy for you. It's quick. It's a change. It's very passionate. So it feels like all of it is happening for you to move on with your passion, to move on with the fun side of your life, with sometimes a little bit more risky part of your life, but it feels like it's an invitation to take that risk because it feels like you can create something magical. Okay, I like that representation with the wheel. It's like you're fearless, and maybe it's also to prove you like your own strength, like you can do it. This night can be sometimes a little bit inconsistent, so I also feel like maybe you've been already like planning something and then going out of it, and again it asks you once again to be a little bit more consistent in whatever that is that you want to do, like move forward. But in general, I think it's a nice energy for this reading as an outcome. It's like you are on the move, you are enjoying your life, and you're finally, I feel like, moving a little bit closer to yourself, to who you are, and not what people expect you know. And this is also very Leo energy. It's like being bold and fun, and sometimes, you know, for some people, maybe these people, it's too much, you know, but there will be people who will look at you on this horse and be like, yeah, you doing your thing, it's amazing, I want to join in. Okay, so it's about just finding the right crowd. I love this energy. It feels like you're changing so much, and it feels like you're growing if you let yourself do that. Okay, so the only thing that left for you is to really make peace with the past or people who you have grown or places you have grown, and then book that ticket. Okay, or send that message, go for that interview, meet these new people. Okay, go on that new date, start something new. Yeah, let's see some oracle messages to close this reading for you for August. Dun, dun, dun. I have this starseed oracle. So let's see. Oh, the message is the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Yes, I love it for you. Knight of Wands, it's almost like the same energy. Okay, we have a flame, we have the awakening in action. So, you know, I like this integration part because it feels like with this image, it almost gives me this idea of like your soul is finally coming back home, like this flame that was in you, it can finally awake itself. This is true you. Okay, and you are going to meet yourself, you know, in that version. I have one more oracle cards. Those are cards that I bought on the flea market, so they're homemade. And those are cards of old ladies. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, we have 2 messages. Nice. So the cards are in French. I don't speak French. I will just read you the messages. So this is how the cards look like. They are a representation of different old ladies. So let's see in the book, what do we have about these numbers? Okay, 17 for this card. We have more positive than its twin sister. She opens up to others, spreads her shoulders, and lets the sun wisely. If you can, try to see the bright side. Yeah, so again, it feels like this can be somewhat challenging for you, right? Because you're changing, you're moving, and there will be a lot of unknown. But it's kind of like embrace that process, right? Embrace it, because in a way you're coming back home to yourself. And it's a completely different type of love and activation and power, honestly. So embrace it. Basically, that's what this card says. Another one, okay, we have here. This is, okay, 19. So it's hard, nerve-wracking work, but she does it seriously. She keeps your lucky star. Your lucky star protects you with the seriousness. All is well. Interesting. So I again feel like this is something what I a little bit told you with the Knights of Wands. Like you have to try not to be too reckless or like inconsistent, right? Oh, that word. So be serious about that new adventure. Be serious about you coming back to yourself and about your new beginning, right? It's a dream at the moment with Three of Wands, but it can turn easily to reality if you let it happen. So that's kind of like your messages for today, okay? These ladies right here. I think it's a beautiful energy for August, and I hope you will step up into it, because it can be an amazing start, okay, after summer or during summer, and then maybe it is a new career, whatever that is. In September, you're stepping into kind of like a new version of yourself, and it's beautiful. So yeah, great energy for you, Leo. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next month. This is your energy for August. If you want, you can follow me on TikTok. I do daily tarot readings. There's also shorts on YouTube where you can watch that, and I'll see you again in a month with a new message.